Right, good morning, you lovely ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel, episode 7, I believe. Big thank you to everyone that's liked, subscribed, commented, and like I said, if you want to ask us any questions or anything like that, use the email, use the chat box, and now use Instagram. Yeah, I've only just recently made the Instagram, so be patient with it. There's not very much content on there. But nonetheless, we are here on a agency shift, class 1. All I can say is that this is as lastminute.com as it gets. They actually called me at 7:30 in the morning and said, can you come in as soon as you can for this place right here down in Andover? And I wasn't doing anything, so yeah, why not? First red flag should have been how this company didn't even take a photocopy of my driving license, tacho, driver qualification card, nothing like that, honestly. I was a bit shocked to say the least. Nonetheless, we're out here, new company, new experience, and delivering all sorts of weird stuff. We've got firewood logs, we've got big metal components that I've strapped down and whatnot. But yes, nice and simple curtain-sided job. Very nice local deliveries. So we've got, I think, 16 in total, but my first place, I'm getting rid of like 6 or 7. And the good thing is I don't have to use the tail lift. I'll literally open up the side skirts and get them to offload it using the pump truck or the palletizer thing.
What? What the fuck?
So yeah, nice and easy. Hopefully today, let's see how it goes. But yeah, that company, like, honest to God, couldn't believe it. And the thing is, it's good though. It's good to do these agency shifts because you'll go to new places like this and you'll discover what the real standard is and what some other company standards are like, and that will give you a bit of perspective onto, right, I do want to work here full time, or no, I don't want to work here full time. So yeah, some of the best advice I could give you, which is hopefully why you're watching this video, is join an agency once you first get your license, get some experience, work for different companies, right? Get a real feel for what the standard is like and what the standard is like for some of these crazy companies that are doing some cowboy jobs out here. I mean, the truck was in absolute shit state. I had to get new tie downs because I'll show you the picture here. Like, what's that gonna do? Do you know what I mean? You can't just start tying knots and shit. Nonetheless, got everything fixed, got everything that I said that I wasn't happy with fixed, and I'm on my way now. Here at the first delivery place, which is honestly as tight as you'll ever get a class 1. Fucking hell. So yeah, let's get this done. So this is the other bit of the best advice that you'll ever get, okay, as a new driver. See, when you're going to places like this, these industrial areas, these business parks, sometimes it's best to just park here and just go on foot and have a look at what's the best course for maneuver for where you're delivering. Find the delivery place, all right, and just find out if you're gonna fit, where you're gonna make your U-turn. Plan all this ahead before committing to it. So I've just walked down there and I've seen that I can drive in. Oh. Yeah, I can drive in. I saw that I had a few options. So that's what I'm going to do now. Woo! Welcome back. Quick update. I had about 4 or 5 deliveries in this same business park. So another top tip is look ahead of the paperwork and just find out where your next deliveries are, because they literally might be less than 500 meters. So there's no point in doing all the side skirtings up, all the straps back on, and then you're driving less than, you know, a kilometer and you've got to do it all again. So yeah, hey, we're learning, that's what it's about, do you know what I mean? Also, I've got Renault. I usually quite well versed in like the other trucks, like the Mercs, the Volvos. This Renault, I don't have a lot of good things to say about it. And I think it's just because it's a really old one, it's not being well looked after, and I don't know, everything's just dirty. Like, the guy that obviously uses it on a regular just smokes like a chimney, it stinks of cigarettes. Like, I don't know, yeah, it's just not been well looked after, and I don't like having to switch between manual and automatic every single time I put it in drive. Like, it should just be on automatic. I'm never going to use manual, so that sucks. But apart from that, hey, guess what? We've just managed to do massive 3-point turns in this business park. We've delivered everything safely. I've only got a couple more to do, and then that's me done, really, so can't complain. That brings me to another point, really. That's why I really urge people that want to get experience to join up an agency and start doing some multi-delivery work, or multi-drop it's called. Okay, where you've got 20 pallets and you could have 15 delivery, almost a pallet each. Do you know what I mean? So it's plenty of experience on getting in and out of places, on and off the straps, the lorries, using the back lift. So yeah, I'd urge people to, you know, join an agency, do a bit, get a bit of, you know, your experience, all of that good stuff. Do some multi-drop, learn to love the horrible days, because you will have some horrible days. Today is one of those days, I promise you. That business, thank you very much. That business park was not made for lorries, especially a class 1. So, oh bloody hell, that's tight. Yeah, definitely not made for lorries or anything like that. And sometimes you got to make do. But my third delivery, which was in the same place, and it was only like 200 meters away. It was the other unit. I just stayed there, and I spoke to the guy, and I was like, listen, mate, like, instead of me fuffing around trying to reverse and all that good stuff, are you happy enough to just come down to my truck and you know, you've only got one pallet, like, just come and get it from there? Sure enough, he was happy as, you know, happy as could be. Like, there's no real extra work for him. Like, he just gets on the palletizer on the pump truck and has to drive, what, an extra 20-30 meters with it. So sometimes they're alright, sometimes they're not. But yeah, only a few more deliveries left. I think 5-6 in total, but they're all within like 15-20 minutes of each other. Right, so yet again, we've got another business park delivery to make. Loads of units, loads of people's cars parked everywhere, DPD vans everywhere, trying to make deliveries at the same time as you, people getting annoyed at you. They're not all like that, do you know what I mean? They're not all like that, they're not all bad or anything like that, but, and to be honest, you got to go through this. You got to, as a new driver, you got to go through what you like, what you don't like, get that experience, and then you can filter out and you know, say yes or no to certain things, or if you're like me, just say yes to everything and then deal with it later. Plus, it creates some good content for me to talk about. Since I was thinking about getting a license, if you want the money's there. You just got to be willing to go for it and you know, worry about it and have a shit day if you're gonna have a shit day, but guess what, you've already started and you may as well finish it. Right, so this business park is here on the next right, but like I said before, I have no idea what it's like in there, so I'm just gonna pull over here on the left. Right, try not to block too much of other people's way and whatnot, let some cars through, and then I'm just gonna go in there and maybe have a little look, have a little walk, find out where it is I'm delivering, speak to the guy and just find out what they do, what the other drivers do, and go from there, really. So I shall see you in a bit. Oh, that was great. Hay fever, man. Fucking hay fever. I'd rather have COVID than fucking... No, actually, no, that's not true. Been there, done that, and I can say not true. Anyway, another delivery. I went in, basically talked to the guy and just said, where can I, you know, where can I maneuver? Like, how do the other guys usually do it? And he was like, oh yeah, they go here, there, and just park up there. And obviously they know how it works a lot better than you because they have regular deliveries. So sometimes it's just about using a bit of common sense and getting those people to help you out, really. And it made everything so much easier, because if I went in there blind, I'd have definitely cocked it up, because if I didn't make the left turn just as I went into that business park, I'd have been screwed. Weird, because I had like, you know, 200 kilos of wood, I've got like 80 kilos of eggs for some other place to deliver. Like, it's such a mixed load. Like, I'd never get this obviously on my usual runs with my other agency. So, like I said, yeah, another useful thing is to just branch out and go and sign up to multiple agencies And the worst thing you can do is just decline the work if you're working as a 0-hour contracted driver. That means you give your, you know, your availability a week in advance, and they'll call you in regards to your availability and give you a shift. So the worst thing you can do is say, sorry, I'm not available. So I'd definitely sign yourself up to multiple agencies. I'd definitely go and do multi-drop, try out different shifts, work with different companies. And then once you've done that and you're quite experienced, that's when I would then say, okay, you know what, I'm ready to go for this job, or let me apply for that job full-time. Or if you want to stay agency and have that free will of, you know, working kind of when you want to do it and when you don't want to do it. I will also add some of the guys' question on the last comment. Some of the guys on the last video commented asking questions reference, do you have multiple agencies, blah, 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 like I was just saying. Yes, I do. I should also mention that they now pay holiday pay. So if you do, you know, if you're working and you earn like 130 quid off that shift, I usually get like 30 quid on top of that as holiday pay for every shift, and that comes out of their purse. And you've only got 12 months to take that, but if you're on a 0-hour contract, you can take that whenever you want. So I could call up now and be like, yeah, I'm not working tomorrow, so class that as holiday, and can I get paid X, Y, and Z? So it's really up to yourselves. I am in the wrong lane here. Shit. Thank you. So yeah, so far I think great tips would be for new drivers: multiple agencies, multi-drop. Those are going to be your two best friends for experience, and get your head around what to expect, what's a good company, what's a bad company, and how they treat their drivers and vehicles by the looks of things. Then you can, from there, obviously gather what you want to do, really. Or if you're like myself and you want to use it as a part-time job, just to earn extra money as and when, and crack on. I also want to address that question that someone asked again about, you know, if I only sign up to one agency and I want to do 4 on 4 off, am I guaranteed to, you know, work those 4 days? What I can say on that is basically, if you give your availability 4 on 4 off, if those 4 on are during the week, then you will not struggle to find work. Like, there's a shortage of drivers, as everyone knows, and all of that good stuff, but in generally speaking, you won't struggle, they won't struggle to find you work Monday to Friday. If it's the weekend only that you can do, just like myself, then you will have to sign up to maybe 1 or 2 agencies, or even 3, just to make sure that you're at least covering those weekends that you put yourself available for. So yeah, I would say don't worry about it, you'll definitely find work, that's not an issue. Weekends, a bit more scarce, but yeah, you'll be fine.